In this video, we are going to talk about top 10 happiest countries in the world. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for the future updates. Individual happiness is subjective, but some factors contribute to a happy society no matter where you are, according to the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network. For the past 11 years, the non-governmental organization has ranked more than 150 countries based on their citizens' self-evaluations of their quality of life, including social support, income, health, freedom, generosity, and lack of corruption. And while the big winners continue to be the Nordic countries of Finland, Denmark, and Iceland, the report also points out that despite multiple world crises, including the war in Ukraine, global life satisfaction is just as high as in the pre-pandemic years. The overall goal is a happier society, Professor Richard Layard, co-director of the Wellbeing Program at the London School of Economics and editor of the report, said in a press release. But we only get there if people make each other happy. It's an inspiring goal for us as individuals. And it includes the happiness of future generations and our own mental health. Number 10. New Zealand. Punting on the Avon River, one of the top tourist attractions and activities in Christchurch, New Zealand. Similar to last year, New Zealand occupies the 10th spot on the list of world's happiest countries. After the nation opened post-COVID in April 2022, it has seen a steady stream of visitors, helping it recover and, in some industries, even beat pre-pandemic levels. But aside from a high gross domestic product per capita, New Zealand residents, even those who live in cities, are lucky to have access to incredible beaches, lakes, and vineyards. The country also outperforms other organizations for economic cooperation and development places in many well-being factors, including education, health, and civic engagement. Number 9. Luxembourg. Luxembourg made its debut among the top 10 happiest countries last year under number 6. But it fell to number 9 in 2023 with a score of 7.2. While it's one of the smallest and least populous nations in Europe, it's slightly smaller than Rhode Island. Luxembourg is actually one of the wealthiest countries in the world when it comes to gross domestic product per capita. Safety, high public trust, and diversity all contribute to a greater sense of happiness in locals here, half of which have a foreign nationality. Number 8. Switzerland. Scenic snow-capped mountains and green prairie with little houses in Einsiedeln area, Canton Schwyz, Switzerland. While Switzerland fell 4 spots since last year, the country is still home to some of the happiest and healthiest people in the world, thanks to low crime rates, a high gross domestic product per capita, and beautiful mountain scenery that welcome year-round recreation. According to the World Happiness Report, Swiss people also relate positive life satisfaction with prosociality, like volunteering and charitable donations. Number 7. Norway. It's easy to see why Norwegians consider themselves a happy nation. With tuition-free education, a high income rate, low levels of corruption, and a robust social support network, Norway has been a fixture on the top 10 happiest countries ranking, and it even topped it in 2017. With an abundance of natural attractions such as fjords, mountains, lush forests, lakes, and regular northern light sightings, people don't have to travel far to find a quiet spot to unwind and recharge. Number 6. Sweden. Sweden moved up 1 spot to 6th this year. Despite recording more deaths from COVID-19 than other Nordic nations, the country's score was slightly higher than last year's. Air and environmental pollution in Sweden are the second lowest after Finland, resulting in better life expectancy, according to data from Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. A high employment rate and gender equality, more than 80%, also lead to better life satisfaction in Sweden. Number 5. Netherlands. The Netherlands comes in 5th with a score of 7.403, mirroring last year's ranking. Aside from its endless tulip fields, which makes us happy, the country's economy was recently praised for its resilience and robust recovery compared to the rest of the European Union in the latest report by the International Monetary Fund. Plus, affordable higher education, an excellent job market, a strong sense of community, and high civic engagement all reinstate a sense of happiness in Dutch society. The report, which is published annually by the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network, ranks countries based on factors such as gross domestic product per capita, social support, healthy life expectancy, freedom to make life choices, generosity, and perceptions of corruption. The report highlights the Netherlands' access to quality healthcare, education, and housing, as well as a good quality of life and inclusiveness. The Dutch have a strong cultural emphasis on work-life balance. This means that companies are expected to prioritize the well-being of their employees. Additionally, Dutch employers and employees share the belief that maintaining such balance makes employees more productive, motivated, and happy, the report explains. Number 4. Israel. The most significant change in this year's ranking is Israel, which jumped 5 spots to number 4, its highest since the report's launch in 2012. Experts explain this with the country's fast recovery post-COVID. The economy expanded by 6.5% and gross domestic product per capita increased 4.4%. Additionally, Israelis have strong social connections and high life expectancy, according to data from the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Israelis are the happiest they've been in over a decade, the World Happiness Rankings revealed on Monday. Though the findings predated the widespread social upheaval over the government's judicial overhaul program and therefore could not take it into account. Israel's 2023 fourth-place ranking, up from 9th last year, is its highest position since the United Nations-sponsored index began publication. The list crowned Finland as the world's happiest country for the 6th year running, with Afghanistan again the unhappiest, closely succeeded by Lebanon. Number 3. Iceland. Not only is the land of fire and ice one of the happiest in the world, it's also the safest. The country tops the World Economic Forum's 2022 Global Gender Gap Report, having closed more than 90% of its gender gap. What else makes Icelandic people happy? A high income, a stable economy, a lack of corruption, generosity, free education, and a strong sense of community, to name a few. And we're certain that having access to some of the most stunning natural landscapes in the world helps, too. According to the 2023 World Happiness Report, Icelanders are the 3rd happiest populace in the world, rounding out the top 3 behind the superlatively happy Finns and only slightly less happy Danes. The report is part of the United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network, and is largely based on data gathered from the Gallup World Poll. Contributing to Iceland's high level of happiness is its strong sense of community and social support system. The country has a strong welfare state, which provides citizens with access to healthcare, education, and other essential services. Iceland's abundant natural beauty and opportunities for outdoor recreation also contribute to the general well-being of its citizens. Number 2. Denmark. With a total score of 7.586, Denmark maintains its status as a runner-up this year, too. The country where hygge is a way of life is also proof that high taxes don't necessarily mean an unhappy nation. While Danish people pay the highest personal income tax in Europe, almost 56%, its citizens benefit from a comprehensive social welfare system, including free education and healthcare that seems to leave them pretty content. Marking its 10th anniversary, the report looks at happiness around the world, the happiest nations, those at the very bottom of the happiness scale and everything in between, plus the factors that tend to lead to greater happiness. And with 2 years of COVID-19 pandemic data on the books, the report has uncovered something unexpected. Donating to charity, helping a stranger, and volunteering are all up, especially the help to strangers in 2021, relative to either before the pandemic or 2020, by a very large amount in all regions of the world, said Hallowell, who is a professor emeritus at the Vancouver School of Economics, University of British Columbia. And benevolence is certainly top of mind as the world responds to Russia's invasion of Ukraine. But before getting into how that increasingly global conflict may impact happiness, the Nordic country and its neighbors Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Iceland all score very well on the measures the report uses to explain its findings: healthy life expectancy, gross domestic product per capita, social support in times of trouble, low corruption and high social trust, generosity in a community where people look after each other and freedom to make key life decisions. Number 1. Finland. A small group of people crossing a bridge decorated with statues in the last evening light in Tampere, Finland. This Nordic nation has been crowned the happiest in the world for a record 6th time. While its final score, 7.804, is slightly lower than last year's, Finland is still considerably ahead of other countries. And it's not keeping its secret to happiness to itself. The country recently announced that it's holding a masterclass of happiness to help people find their inner Finn and master the Finnish state of mind. On the agenda? Professional coaches will help participants connect with nature among the peaceful scenery of Kuru Resort in the Lakeland region, known for its stunning landscapes and lakes. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching.